And that happened throughout the history. They built their kingdoms with swords, using military forces or through wars. How about the kingdom of God? Who is the leader? You know? Who is the leader in the kingdom of God? Jesus. Jesus is the king. And how did he build the kingdom of God? Similar to the kingdom of the world? It's bloody too, right? But not through wars. It's bloody because he had to shed his blood. Let's read John 18, 33 to 36. John 18, 33, 36. John 18, 33 to 36. Pilate then went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews? Is that your own idea?" Jesus asked. "Or did others talk to you about me?" "Am I a Jew?" Pilate replied. "It was your people and your chief priests who handed you over to me. What is it you have done?" Please pay attention on this verse. 36. Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jews. But now my kingdom is from another place." You see here, Jesus built his kingdom not through weapons or using human force. He doesn't need that. That was why Jesus was mad at Peter. What happened? Do you remember the story? When the soldier wanted to capture Jesus. Wow, jagoan. Peter took his knife and then cut the ear of one of the soldiers. And Jesus said, "Oh, Peter, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Don't you think I cannot conquer them?" You know, when Jesus said, "You die," and then all of them died. Jesus didn't do that because his kingdom, what? Is not of this world. This means that his kingdom is not the result of war. His kingdom is not based on physical force like the kingdom of the world. His kingdom is based on love. Next Sunday we will talk about that. Because next Sunday is Valentine, right? Valentine Day. So we talk about the next principle. But today, we learn that Jesus is the King. And more than that, he is the King of Kings. Let's read Revelation 17, verse 14. Revelation 17, verse 14. They will make war against the Lamb. Who is the Lamb here? Jesus Christ. But the Lamb will overcome them because he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And with him will be his called, chosen, and faithful followers. Wow! How blessed we are to have king like him. He is the King of kings. That means he is above all kings and presidents of this world. So we are so grateful to be his citizen, right? But there is implication of this. I want to share with you two things, two implications. When we enter or become the citizen of the kingdom of heaven, where Jesus Christ is our King, the first implication, we have to respect and honor him. Our intimate relationship with God should not lose our respect for him. I read how Rodney Morgan Howard Brown, who later is known as the founder of Holy Left Movement. One day he prayed and he challenged God. This is what he said. Either you come down here and touch me, or I will come up there and touch you. I think this is not an appropriate prayer. I think this is kurang ajar. Thank God, God is full with love and mercy. But this is an example how oftentimes we don't have balance between our relationship with God as our loving Father, and on the other hand, our relationship with Him as our King of Kings. I want you to have balance. It's true that God is so good to us. He is like a wonderful Father. So we don't need to be afraid to come to Him. He welcomes us anytime, any place, whenever we need Him. But knowing that He is our loving God should not make us lose respect for Him. I think, Javier, I know you have loving Father, right? Yeah, you know that, yeah. But even though your Father loves you so much, it will not make you, treat Him like your friend that you can tap his head, or push his back, right? Because however He loves you, He is still your Father. Are you following me? This example? Yeah. And some people put or emphasize just on one side. Oh, Heavenly Father, and then they lose respect. We need to have balance. He is our King, King of Kings. He deserves our respect and honor. Right? And the second implication, if Jesus is our King, He deserves our service. Right? If you visit Yogyakarta or Solo, in Central Java, Indonesia, I know some of you know about Kraton Jogja or Kraton Solo. Who have been there? Kraton Jogja, Kraton Solo. And when you go there, you will meet